the side of the fight. But this Morphling, he got a, I wouldn't even say he got a good start to the fight. He did what he could, and then he just fell off completely. Boys, I got a strength gain. I need to get on the move. I need to get out of here, and I'm dead. 4K lead for Grin.
It's too early. Yeah, it's too early for Morph to have much of an impact in this game. Like, he wants to come in later on in the fights. He doesn't want to be the first one in there. And it's just an unfortunate situation where, let's just say, we say this a lot in Dota. He got unlucky. He did get a bit unlucky. Where he chose to TP was unfortunately directly into a smoke screen. But he already started his TP in that situation. He wants to be able to join the fights after they started. Ideally, they get a hook, followed up by a roll. Once the hero gets a bit lower, then the Morphling can commit. And I also think Morphling probably needs a point in his ultimate pretty soon here. That way he can turn into a Tusk and have some more impact into this game. Or he can turn into any of these heroes. He can turn into Ricky for all I care and drop his own smoke screen. But that'll be definitely a big tool that they could use to help team fight. Right now, his build is not oriented towards team fighting. It's mainly just for getting bigger, farming, surviving ganks. And there's a hook onto Muzi.
Well, let's see what they can do with this. Muzi quite deep inside the base.
Oh, he just got a force staff
able to get this one. Misses the swashbuckle as well. Throws the rod out.
No way, no way.
He does TPs out. Throws his middle fingers into the air. I'm out, boys.
His force staff literally just got delivered on Courier to get him out of there.
I just woke up. I am very tired.
Immediately. And meanwhile, Monkeys Forever, he's just going to go directly into a silence here, but luckily the Rolling Thunder will be here.
Ruh-oh, or Roho, Fire Fluey gets blown up right side, takes the fight to Monkeys Forever, but this Tusk is just buying time for the rest to escape. Salivating Salamander, oh, wake me up! At the same time as the Tusk falls, Punch walks into the camp, and he
I haven't actually watched much NA Dota.
Off of the bench, but still 2 kills for TiltedBoys. Grin, well, they weren't grinning too much after that successful TP. They decided to stay and fight anyway. Wasn't the right call.
Definitely wasn't. Sometimes you gotta take risks like that in Dota. Be like, okay, our Veno TP'd out. We can burst this DP. Let's do it. But unfortunately, with that Yules being there, that was just a dream, not a reality. And unfortunately, they did turn that pretty quickly there by having Pango available with that Rolling Thunder to go and chase them down.
And so it comes to pass. 21 minutes played. Grin's 4K lead now half to 2K. Still anybody's game.
Let's see. What do they actually have? I was just going to bed soon. That's understandable. I just woke up, Darksteel. It's almost 7 p.m. My everything is fucked.
Well,
straight up fucked.
Agree with your statement that this is a very farmed Venge. And if he does manage to get that, I mean, both the sports honestly are really farmed. If you look at the Tusk as well, just look at the net worth disparity. You got 6K on the Tusk. You got 4K.
But yeah,
3.8 and
good night. I will
I
be
guess I should say that this Tusk
possibly still streaming when you wake up. I mean, it depends on what time you wake up.
That is definitely something to note. The supports are falling in behind. But then again, you got your Pango in a good position. Monkeys Forever had a good start to the game.
I will be making some lasagna in a bit. I'm gonna, well, put it in the oven.
Decided not to go for the hood and got himself a cloak into the force.
So that I have some food.
They really now understood the importance of that force staff this game.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I think he clicked his support. Getting a force staff anytime soon here. And yeah, as our wonderful observers pointing out here, that the shard on the Ricky will stop the force staff plays, but only for allies on him. And still force staff yourself out. So Monkeys Forever, he's just going to take care of it himself.
Now, let's see what the next move is coming out from Grin, because they're already playing aggressive. There's no tier 2 tower in the bottom lane to take anymore, so they have to put their attention towards the triangle area, which currently is occupied by TiltedBoys. They've left this bottom lane completely, and you don't really want to go high ground push at 22 minutes either with this kind of lineup. It's literally just the Lina who hits buildings, and that's where the Pudge gets really good. Already seen a couple of good hooks coming out from Wake Me Up as they take the Tormentor.
I mean, they're working on it. That's for sure. This is one of a pretty depressing Tormentor take, I think, here. Tormentor is really not an objective in Dota that you really seek out very much, just because of how annoying it is to do and where on the position the map it is. But when you're in the
I mean,
position
it's
that
amazing.
Tilted
Probably up
Tilted
in
Boys
6
is
hours,
right
but
now,
we'll only be able
you
to
might as
watch
well do
you
it because you're
in
kind of
8
being
hours.
choked into your base.
Not the moment that you wake up.
But the one thing I
You
do
only
like
sleep
about this
6
patch
hours?
compared to previous patches is if you look where Morphling's at on the map, he can just farm on like the edges of the map. He's on the top side of the map there, just TP'd mid. But either way, just having so much freedom to just farm, even though the enemy has map control, is a really nice way to kind of like not feel like you're just AFK in base all the time. And I think that's what 7.3 has really like given us.
Might be able to catch a Vengeful Spirit at the bottom half of the map for Lotka. Just a bit too far away to catch him. There's no information about the Venge farming camps next to your base.
I didn't realize as well, but the Venge also has an Ag Shard on top of almost having an Ags. That's really gonna like, that spell is really annoying. I've had the pleasure of playing Inside quite a bit. Just these random matches.
Usually only 5 hours. How the fuck
like
are you
is about to hit the Venge.
Okay, they found him.
working? Like 5 hours? I just slept for like 12.
He doesn't care. His team's farming the whole map here.
Yep,
Sure,
you're dying on the enemy side of the map. That's always a good death.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like no death is particularly good this patch, but if you're talking about a death to be not so bad, that's definitely going to be one of them. Because you're going to see the net worth not change once. You're not going to see objective being taken because of that death. So it's totally fine here. And I do like what Lina is doing here with her build. She has a Daedalus up now. It's going really farmed here. Oh, they're going to get the Tusk.
Themselves a Tusk, all right.
So this is where you got to be careful. Remember I said deaths aren't so bad. Once
I
one
sleep
death
in during the
turns into
weekend.
another
Oh,
death,
that actually does
and then
make sense.
turns
Well,
into another death,
it's not
that's something
super
that's
healthy,
pretty bad.
but otherwise I understand because otherwise during the week.
The dust onto him, so he's actually turning around and
death
killing the
for
bunch
who?
himself. So
Otherwise during the week you're gonna have a terrible sleeping schedule. Not schedule, but you're just not gonna have enough time. At least that's what I encountered when I did the whole 9 to 5. Is you work and then you sleep, and that's just during the day. So I got super tilted all the time and refused to go to sleep because otherwise all I did during a day was work and sleep,
towards the top half of the map with a half HP
which is just meh.
Expecting something going on here. Monkeys forever targeted. Rojo Fire Flu already going on him right away. The tricks of the trade going to be popped, but still going to be hit by the stun. And this Ricky Mansa dodge not going to be enough.
That's a big catch.
So is this Venge. And TiltedBoys, they've just been handed out these kills.
Who's actually casting this?
The hook doesn't quite connect. The force staff there from Muzi. Push the soul away. And Roshan's also coming back home. 45
Am I?
Not quite on the marker. But if it was already up, this could have been fantastic for TiltedBoys. But as you can see, the aggression move coming out here.
What are they thinking here? I'm not entirely sure. Like, he knows he has the Yules. This is his first item. They're going with 2 heroes. They're not chain stunning him.
I actually have no idea who's casting this.
Top lane because Tusk died to him.
And that was a
this
half
game's
HP
a little
Ricky
weird,
too.
really fast.
Is it Ricky?
Not playing to their strengths.
No.
Most definitely. We're just getting some raw Dota here. We're just playing some Dota here. We're making some calls, and this is the definition of trying to play too fast.
I have no idea.
At some point, you need to settle down, realize it's 26 minutes into the game. You have a carry player. This man has a... Use him.
Straight out of the pubs, you know, like, oh, we have a carry in this game. He's been gone for 25 minutes.
I mean, that's a sweet spot for carry players, right?
Yeah.
25 minutes.
That's when they usually show up.
That's usually when they're useful.
And Esports gonna have to pass out another Roshan. This time it's a Cheese and an Aegis. The Cheese going for the Pango and Morphling. He's a heck a lot stronger now than he was last time. Crystallis Scotty built since the last time he had an Aegis.
Yeah, I like his build this game too. This build is going to make it so he can lift the Silver Edge. Not completed yet, but he's getting very close to it. Get on top of the Lina. And then when he gets on top of the Lina, he has the Aya Scotty. And the Aya Scotty is going to allow him to just stay on the Lina. And Lina will die very quickly to this. And
It's a physical damage Lina again.
Lina has queued up. I am so happy to see it because right now
I've seen more magic damage Linas lately.
Targets. So even if Morph gets on top of you, you press BKB, you can just walk away. You are no longer slowed. attack speed and movement speed are unaffected. So this will be a really big pickup. I think it's much needed when you play for Scotty, and this is one of the reasons why we don't see a ton of Scotty nowadays.
Actually, I'm gonna turn the stream back on.
Because people are buying less BKB. But either way, moral of the story is BKB good versus Scotty now. Never used to be the case, is now.
A lot of aggressive moves here from TiltedBoys as they're trying to cover some of this area for themselves. Mid's already pushing in. Bottom, still a lane that they don't care about that too much.
I'll stream the Nouns game. I'm gonna be taking a break now, but I'll stream the Nouns game. I'm gonna play a game of CSGO with friends.
Bottom tier 2, if they really want to fight. They've got the cheese, they've got the ages, but a bit of an advantage going their way. And Grin's just gonna have to find that good opening to the fight.
So I'll be right back. See you then. Well, see you not then, but